Hey there, I'm D,
And I'm R.
and together we are
DJR
Union. And we have our results from the first tournament.
Yeah, the first tournament. You know, the circuit that's happening. When you get top 4, you get a special winner card. You get top 1, you're probably going to get that C2 card that everybody's so hyped for. Yeah, those tournaments.
And if you didn't get first, like me, you'll go for whatever card you like best, which for me is the Kilowatt card, because I got 3rd place, which isn't bad.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all, man.
What did you place?
What I place?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question.
So he didn't place.
I never said I didn't place. I just didn't answer the question fully.
Okay, then tell me, what did you place?
It wasn't first.
Okay. Oh, so it must have been second then.
It wasn't second.
Well, I was in 3rd place. So you were top 4 still, got 4th place, right?
I got last.
Oh.
Yeah. My tournament run wasn't the best tournament run. Made a lot of mistakes, a lot of misplays, and unfortunately, I lost 2 crucial games that really determined the difference between me getting 2nd place and me getting dead last. So, not gonna lie, a little bit salty, a little bit upset. Was not happy that day. D can assure you the drive home was
It was awkward.
It was an interesting experience, let's say the least. But what I can say is that even though for me it wasn't the best tournament run that I had, at the end of the day I was able, well, we both were able to get some pretty good knowledge, so that way we can utilize that knowledge to go into the next tournament, which is probably going to be passed by the time this video pops up.
Yeah. Valuable experience, I would call it. Something that lets us know, hey, you may not have done as well to your liking this time around, but you can use that experience to maybe change your deck up a little bit. Choose a different color, choose a different series. Do what you feel is necessary to get you to that next step forward.
We're still sticking with Purple Bleach. That much for certain. I ain't dropping the deck. I love the deck. I love how it plays. Might need to tweak a couple of things, which I will discuss in a later video. But we're going to be sticking with Purple Bleach throughout this entire circuit run.
I played Specified Slot Hunter x Hunter, but I'm thinking of dabbling into one of the strongest decks that we came across during the tournament, Kurapika.
Yeah, Kurapika. If you haven't already played against Kurapika, let me just say you that deck is it's a whole different breed, if I do say so.
It is a different beast, indeed. Like, I thought I was going to be the one to feast on them, but they showed that they are not going to be taking any more suffering from me. I didn't even go up against Kurapika. Why am I talking? Why don't you explain more about Kurapika? I played it after the tournament, and it's terrifying. But he had tournament experience with Kurapika, so please explain it.
If I'm being perfectly honest, I didn't think, at least for playing Purple Bleach, I didn't think the matchup was too bad, in the sense. As far as like the actual gameplay and the experience against the deck, it was a pretty close call, if I'm being perfectly honest. A lot of times we were going back and forth with the deck. A lot of times when Kurapika took away some of my cards, I was able to bounce right back with Purple Bleach. So I can tell you this, it's safe to say that Purple Bleach does have a fair matchup against Kurapika. And like I said, the RNG and the decks and everything, it really will boil down to your triggers. I can tell you that. That's how close the game was. Unfortunately, like I said, I did not end up coming out on top due to my playstyle, as well as a couple of misplays that I made during the tournament run that really sealed the deal on who we're going to be getting in that final damage, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, I mostly had to deal with Purple Bleach because that was the most prominent deck during the tournament. So you're probably going to be running into a lot of Purple Bleaches out there during your tournament runs. And honestly, when it comes to them, they are very varied. Like, legitimately, at one point you could be fighting someone that's practically using an evolved version of the starter deck, or you could be fighting someone with a very well min-max version of the deck that has all the right cards in all the right places at all the right times and are maximizing the potential with the deck. And you just have to deal with that because that's a possibility that can happen. You can end up going up against a deck at its absolute best, but you can also go up against a deck at its absolute worst. My first game, I got lucky going up against a deck at its absolute worst. They could not get a single raid out. However, my deck was also playing at its absolute worst. I was not able to get a single specified slot out. And when it came down to the tiebreaker, let's just say I lost.
It's just one of those situations where it's like we really had to. It would have been better if we had a better understanding of the game at that time. How we just knew a little bit more, did a little bit more play testing, a little bit more preparations. The match could have went different.
Yeah, I know we looked into the rules before, but we didn't think about looking into the tournament rules, and that cost me. That cost me a little bit.
Yeah, but nonetheless, we know about it now, so that way the next time we go into our next run, which will be this coming Saturday, we have a better understanding of it, we have a better knowledge of it. We already made the needed adjustments made to both of our decks. Like again, that you guys will see in a later on video. And we're hoping that this next tournament run we can get a little bit better. I'm definitely planning on hitting in the top score spot. No, I'm definitely planning on taking first because that's my goal. I want a C2, I want to attain a C2, and I will at least get one C2 during the circuit run if anything.
I actually have a problem. You have to beat me first to get the first place.
Oh, that's not going to be an issue.
This last tournament run where I beat you says otherwise.
Okay, that was the last tournament run, not this one.
Okay, but we both have stronger decks.
Huh?
We both have stronger decks.
Mine's stronger though.
You say that, but I feel like, wow, you hear this, man?
Confidence is key. AD confidence.
Confidence is key. I just need to be specific in what I say and where I slot my cards. Do you have any funny wordplay for your deck?
Funny
no,
wordplay?
Just purple and bleach.
Exactly.
Lame.
That's what I'm gonna serve you up. I'm gonna serve you a nice cup of bleach.
Why would I drink that?
Huh?
Why would I drink that?
I'm not gonna say you're gonna be allowed to drink it.
Oh.
Better yet, I'm not gonna say that you're gonna be given the option to choose whether or not to drink it.
Either way, I'm gonna beat him.
No, he's not.
If we get matched up, who knows?
There's a good likelihood we will get matched up, but I'm gonna win.
I'm gonna beat him.
Like Gojo said.
Again.
Nah, I win. Look at me when I'm talking. You think this is a game?
It is. It's a card game.
You think this is a game?
It's a card game.
Huh? I don't care if it's a card game. You think it's a game? This is serious. This is bread and butter we're talking about, man.
So back to the tournament run.
No, I'm not breaking eye contact. They're not breaking eye contact during this video.
Guys, I need you to help me out here.
Talking all high and mighty just a couple of minutes ago.
Run them pockets.
Huh? Run them pockets?
Run them pockets.
Alright, I got pockets to spare.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Yeah, what you got? I got lint. I got gray lint. I got white lint.
I got nothing. I got a wrapper from a peppermint.
Oh, yeah.
And I got a wallet.
You got a wallet?
Yeah.
Throw me that wallet real quick.
Alright, try me.
Try me?
Try me.
Alright.
Where'd it go?
Where'd it go? I don't know. All jokes aside, when it came to our tournament run, we did see a whole bunch of purple bleach. It wasn't just me, and with a nice little hand of Kurapika. So it's safe to say that if you haven't been to your locals already, or if you are prepping for your locals, really do anticipate to see a lot of purple bleach and a lot of Kurapika, since that appears to be the more popular deck that's going to be flooding this meta as of now. Like I said, with the exception of D here, who plays specified slot, as well as some other players probably playing their purple bleach, their yellow bleach, or their hunter friends like the offshoots. if you haven't already, or you don't know someone who has one of these top tier decks, find someone, be friends with them, make them your friend, get that practice in, because you're going to need it against these decks. Because once again, Purple Bleach and Kurapika, it's definitely no joke. They are oppressive. They will put pressure on you, and if you don't know how to deal with them, you're going to get steamrolled real quickly.
They're definitely in a tier of their own. I don't really have a fully fleshed out tier list in mind just yet, because we barely have any experience with any of these offshoot decks. We've only seen Purple Bleach, Kurapika, and I just have the little bit of specified slot knowledge to myself. Other than that, we haven't fought any others, but from what I can see, if we were to place Purple Bleach and Kurapika in the top slots for Union Arena, I'd honestly want to say interchangeable, maybe giving a slight edge to Kurapika just because of how consistent it is getting that Kurapika out. I feel like there's like a whole gap between those two decks and some of the other decks that you'll see. Again, lack of experience with some of the other decks, but we are working on getting some more of that experience in with these other decks, so that way we can give you guys a proper tier rankings of these decks, so that you can understand what you'll be getting into when building a certain deck or when going up against a certain deck.
Exactly. Like I said, another deck we're looking to get a little bit more knowledge about is, of course, Green Bleach.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, his man right here. Not during the tournament, but definitely had a couple of play tests with Green Bleach earlier during the week, and I can tell you that it did hold its own pretty well against Purple Bleach. So I would say that Green Bleach can stand up there with the other two. It's definitely up there in, if I would have put it in a tier, they're definitely up there in S tier. Also pretty oppressive. If you haven't played against the deck, I recommend you get experience with that too, because that's probably another good thing you're going to see at your locals as well. And just overall, just be prepared. Just be prepared. Like I said, there's a lot more to this game than what we thought. There's a lot more depth to this game you haven't already realized, and only going to the tournament once and gaining that experience is going to open your eyes to that fact like it did for us.
Right. I will say though that going to locals is a very important thing in any card game history. It doesn't matter if you're playing an old card game from years ago like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic, or a brand new card game like Union Arena, and I'll even say One Piece because it is still somewhat newish. But going to locals really helps breathe life into these games, and it also helps bring in people. You go to your locals and you'll see the same faces playing the same card game. Yeah, they might play different decks, they might play the same deck, but they're still playing this card game, and building that community and having that one-on-one time with these other people can not only net you that experience against a certain type of deck or a certain type of play style, but it could also help you in the long run grow as an individual and possibly even place higher by getting access to more cards, or getting access to even finding ways to change up your own play style and eventually evolving past what you already are.
Yeah, and like Dee said here, it's extremely important to, like say, get yourself involved with the community, because as much as a lot of people will probably proclaim it or try to say it be, and no person can get successful all on their own.
Right.
I'm not a believer of that. I feel as though some person somewhere somehow played a role into your success, and especially if you're trying to get better at the card game, going to locals is the best thing you can do. And not only just getting better, but also, like Dee said, building that bond, building that connection with other people at the shop, and also just building up new friendships. Like I said, you never know who you might meet, you never know who you might come across along your path, that next thing you know, a year from now, you're like best friends with this dude. This is a dude, this is your rival, this is the person you played with all the time. You go to each other's houses and you just help to make each other better, honestly, at the game. And like I said, you bring a friendship that can go beyond the card game and everything of that nature. So it's really important. It helps breathe life into the game, because like I said, the game is still new. I know there's a lot of hype in it, but the only way it truly is going to maintain after a extended period of time is people stay involved, that people continue to come to their locals and continue to discuss and enjoy the game. Because ain't nothing more disappointing than seeing a good game with all potential die out, simply because people aren't coming to their locals. They aren't motivating the players to be better, or they're not giving the store owners a reason to like post the games or do these promotional deals, or even just bring more product of the specific game. It's like you need to have popularity, and the best way to do that is just showing up and getting involved with your community.
Exactly. I couldn't have said it better than myself.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. We're just two guys passionate about this card game and our tournament placements, and we really wish we could do better, but we're gonna save that for this Saturday because we have evolved and we're gonna show you.
Yeah. Enough talking. It's time to take action. We're not just dogs that just bark. We're gonna bite back, and we're gonna bite back hard.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna show you what we need.
We're coming for that top spot.
I want that C2.
I want another Killua.
He wants to kill one. You can just take third place again.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good with third or second at this point.
I'm in first.
But I want first. I just want to say first so I can purposely not pick C2 and have people question me. I feel like that would be hilarious.
I will personally record that reaction.
Please do. Actually, the second I hear I got first, please hit record on the phone.
Actually, let's make it a goal. Hey, if this video gets 15 likes.
15 likes? Yeah.
If this video gets 15 likes, I will, and if D here gets first place, I will whip out my phone, pause, and record him not picking C2.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it too.
And I'll post it here on YouTube for y'all to see.
So stay tuned because we are going to be posting more content on this channel, as always. And if you haven't already, go ahead and click this video. It's going to be covering our Bleach purple deck profile and our Bleach yellow deck profile. That way it can get you the information you need on these two decks. And yeah, with all that being said, I've been D.
And I've been R.
And we have been DJR Union.